Hello, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whatever it is for you. I am coming live to do a group tarot reading for the Flame Discord chat server community for the next week. So it's just going to be a quick live hangout for me to do the tarot reading. So it's just going to be a quick live. Hold on, that's not going to work. Okay, right. So hello, everybody. I can now see the chat and my video on the same screen. Okay, so let's start. So I'm going to start off with the Oracle card, and I'm using the Messenger Oracle by Raveen Phelan. Oh, and there's come out. And the one we've got, I hope you can see it okay, is Embrace Spirit. And the tarot, I'll be using the Dreams of Gaia tarot deck, again by Raveen Phelan. So I'll just spin the cards, make sure they're random orientations, because this deck does reversed meanings as well for each card. Okay, so all the cards are upright, and there's 4 cards. And the cards that have come out in order, the first one is Faith. There are not any fish missing, Bob. Thank you, Lee. The second card is, I think this is a fire card. Yes. Second card is the 6 of Fire. And the third card is 12 of Fire, the Hero. And the fourth card is Wisdom. Okay. So the Oracle card was Embrace Spirit. And the Oracle card gives a general overview idea of the energy of the entire reading. kind of like a focus as to what it's really talking about. An embrace spirit is you are a spiritual being living a physical life. Embrace spirit in your journey and reaffirm your connection with the divine. Fly to the heavens, but remember to look down and see that the divine exists in the magical, natural world beneath you. Spirit dwells within all, in everything you see and know, and everything that you do not see and which is unknown. Both the creative and the destructive, the beautiful and the ugly, are born of the divine. Okay, so the first card is faith. So the key phrases for this card are faith is beautiful, self-belief helps you to overcome, self-belief and faith inspire confidence, doubt breeds mistakes, cruel words can do lasting harm, do not give up because of past mistakes, be kind and supportive, set yourself believable goals, you matter, you are enough, you are not alone. Do not be unkind because others have been unkind to you. Take delight in compliments. So to have faith is the seventh of the influence cards. It's a beautiful thing. It inspires a feeling of serenity that is unshakable. With faith comes a level of self-confidence that sees you capable of overcoming all that life throws at you. To have self-belief gives you confidence when facing new and challenging situations. With faith in yourself and your abilities, you stand a greater chance of having a successful career. You are more confident in taking well-considered risks. You are healthier and happier because you are under less pressure and emotional and mental stress. In turn, your relationships with others will also be improved. If you do not believe that you will succeed or do well, then sadly there is an increased chance that you will not. Doubt and a lack of faith breeds mistakes, procrastination, and self-sabotage. But know this, you are not unimportant. You are somebody. You are unique. You have gifts. You have strengths. You have talents. You are bright with potential, and if you believe in yourself, you will shine. So this card is all about believing in yourself and increasing self-belief. The need to know who you are and to consider why you lack confidence and self-belief in the first place. Are you uncertain and unsure of your path? Do you feel that all you do is not good enough? 2 seconds, I need to turn my fan on. Very warm and muggy here. Okay. Okay, so this card is asking us to have faith, to believe that we are good enough. Not only that we are only good enough, but we are enough. We can all be better, we can all be more, but we are also enough. All that we strive to become is because we choose to be better, not because we are not good enough in the present. This card comes to tell us that we are not alone and that our dreams and aspirations are a wonderful thing. Trust in them. All will unfold as it is meant to. Trust in ourselves. Those around us who believe in us, those around us believe in us, so it is time for us to believe in ourselves. It reminds us that we are being watched over. We are worthy of happiness and abundance. Overall, the simple message of the card is to have faith. Good, I'm gladly. Yes, it is, Michelle. It is a timely message. Okay, so the next card, which is the Six of Fire. The key phrases are resolution is needed. Communication and diplomacy is required. Be willing to make concessions. Let go of bias and be open-minded. There are two sides to every disagreement. Know the facts. Understand our rights and don't be stubborn. So this card represents a time of healing through mediation, negotiation, or arbitration. It is a time when communication and diplomacy is required in order to end a conflict or dispute. It reminds us that there are two sides to every disagreement. Both parties can often be right, and both parties can sometimes be wrong. But if there is to be a good outcome, both parties must first be willing to at least hear each other's point of view. And that will only happen when a mediator steps in. Sometimes arbitration will be required because neither party is willing to make concessions or allowances for the feelings or rights of the other. In such situations, it is left to the arbitrator to determine who is in the right based upon the laws of the land or the community. This card asks that we remain conciliatory at this time, with an open mind and a willingness to meet the other party halfway. It reminds us to be sure to keep our emotions under control and have our facts straight. It reminds us to remain respectful, to be both courteous and considerate at all times. Our behaviors and our attitudes at this time may have a bearing on the outcome, as well as sound knowledge of our rights and responsibilities. Okay. So hopefully there isn't going to be a dispute, but yeah, exactly, Michelle. Okay, so the hero is the third card. The key phrase is a person of noble qualities, ordinary people who do extraordinary acts. A person who lies cannot be trusted. Put another's well-being before your own at this time. Accord others with respect and dignity. Avoid gossip. An opportunity for redemption. Give a second chance. Altruism or wounded ego. The hero represents someone we all admire for their noble qualities, their courage and willingness to champion and rescue the weak and vulnerable. The hero is a guardian, protector, savior, activist, environmentalist, and so much more. They serve without question. They serve for little or no reward. They serve simply because it is the right and honorable thing to do. They are ordinary people who perform extraordinary feats. We can all be heroes because we consciously choose to live by an honor code in a time when honor is often lacking. Those who live by this code are honest. A person who lies is a person who cannot be trusted. And if a person cannot be trusted, how can they be esteemed? Those who live by the code are loyal. And that loyalty will not waver, even in times when it may not be deserved. They are courteous and respectful. They understand that all relationships are built upon foundations of honesty, trust, respect, and loyalty. They respect both sexes. They are just and will fight for justice, even when law and justice are in conflict. They will fight to defend those who cannot defend themselves, even if that means breaking the laws of the land. They do not delight in the pain and suffering of others. They refuse to partake in gossip or rumours, because to do so is to hurt oneself as much as it is to hurt another. They believe in love, commitment, honor, justice, integrity, forgiveness, honesty, respect, and service. These are the core values that inspire them to serve the greater good and act in a selfless manner. They strive to be the very best they can be for the good of humanity, but remain humble because they do not act in order to gain favor or standing. They also understand that no one is perfect. They are not perfect. They have made mistakes and will make more mistakes. That is why they also show mercy and give others a second chance and the opportunity to find redemption. So when this card appears in your reading, we are being asked to embrace the code, to act selflessly for the greater good. It is time to be the best person we can be, to resist pettiness and behavior that makes you less than you could be. We cannot all perform heroic feats, nor are we all meant to. However, we can choose to hold ourselves to a higher standard and treat all those we meet with dignity, kindness, and compassion. Okay, and the last card is wisdom. And the key phrase is, you are here to become wise. Knowledge does not make you wise. Wisdom is learning from one's mistakes. Apply knowledge, logic, and common sense. Learn from more than just books. Seek out your elders. Time to break a cycle. Wisdom is understanding. Wisdom is loving the whole. Know and love your shadow. You have unlimited potential. The road ahead leads to many destinations. Wisdom is the second of the 8 primary reasons for being. While it says that while a person can have great knowledge, if they have no understanding, that knowledge will not make them wise. Wisdom stems from learning from one's successes and mistakes, one's trials and adventures, one's gains and losses. It is born of awareness and discernment that allows you to judge the best course of action. Wisdom is the application of knowledge, logic, and common sense. When a wisdom card appears, it is reminding you to look beyond your personal scope, beyond your current opinions. You may have been conditioned to believe in dichotomies. You may have been conditioned to define, label, and judge. You may have been conditioned to think, behave, and be a certain way. But a wise person looks within and sees beyond their conditioning, beyond their opinions to the truth. To do so, they have peeled away the layers of familial and societal indoctrination, fears that have no foundation, insecurity and doubt, and have revealed a person who understands, loves, and accepts the pure and whole nature of the psyche that remains. The wise person does not question whether they are good or bad, but accepts that they are human, and that humans are multifaceted beings who cannot be, nor should be, defined or quantified in a limiting manner. A wise person realizes that a good person who does good deeds is still capable of bad acts, and that a bad person who does bad deeds is capable of doing good. It is wise to understand that the very acts you condemn or revere might result in consequences that are vastly different to those you expected. Good intentions and good deeds may give rise to catastrophe, while bad intentions and bad deeds may give rise to change that brings nothing but good. A wise person knows that even if they were to possess all of the combined knowledge of man, that what they know would be equal to a single star in an ever-expanding universe. When a wisdom card appears in your reading, it says that there is a beautiful wisdom in accepting that you do not have all of the answers, and that your opinion and beliefs, what you believe to be truths, are sometimes unimportant in the grand scheme of things. There are things you might know and things you need to know, but there are also things that are not for you to know, and speculation will gain you nothing but lost time. The wisdom card in the present represents a beautiful paradox, a need to accept that you are both wise and ignorant. Your wisdom is your truth, but it is only your truth. Your truth is not absolute. Okay, so I think that card is actually based on the previous two cards, is about resolution. It is about, I think this reading is telling us that there is going to be a need for reconciliation. There may be a dispute, or there may be an argument, or there may be somebody coming into the community, and we need to remember that not to judge and label and to define somebody just by their behavior, that we are all connected, we are all one. And there may be a need for somebody to act as a mediator or as an arbitrator, but this dispute or this challenge will be overcome, and it will lead to greater wisdom for the whole community and every member that's involved. So we just need to remember that we are all human. No one is perfect. Nobody has all of the answers. We all may have part of the answer, and our truths are not absolute. Our truths are not everyone's truths. Okay, thank you very much for coming. I will drop a invite link now for the Flame Discord server. So anyone watching this who wants to join can join. It's a free online chat community. It's a multinational community. Members are there from all over the world. And it's primarily about not only the Mandela effect, but about learning wisdom. That's how I would summarize it. So let me just find Discord, and I should drop a link. Oh, I had it there. Where did it go? There it is. Oh, thanks, Michelle. Michelle got there before me. Okay, thank you very much, everyone. I'll see you back into Discord in a minute.